Welcome back to all the viewers. Today's episode we have a natural or not Estonian edition. First up I want to say this is just my opinion. If they're natural or not, that doesn't mean they actually aren't natural or are natural. I mean, this video is gonna be a little bit of a clickbait because I'm only kind of discussing who are only natural, on my opinion, not who's not, because most of the people who I think they might take something are kind of people who I know, and they probably feel disrespected, or I'm gonna burn some bridges if I'm gonna be honest about them. Also, how to spot someone who's on steroids. I think the biggest factors are if they're really big and lean at the same time. So they're all vascular and veiny, but they're relevantly huge. And second is 3D delts. So they're gonna have like 3-dimensional delts, like all around, full as fuck. Just muscle popping differently than the natural person will pop. All right, let's get to our first victim, which will be Ott Kivikas, our own Estonian biggest bodybuilding legend. Well, on my opinion, he was competing naturally, especially the last part of his bodybuilding career. But I don't think it was case through his whole career. I think earlier his bodybuilding career, he was taking something. I used to have like a bit better picture than this, but I didn't find it through the Googles. But I mean, don't take my word on that, because he might have been also natural through all his years. I still respect the guy. I think there is no one who was working as hard as he did in the bodybuilding scene in Estonia. On this note, we're gonna move forward. So from now on, we're only gonna discuss about who was natural, on my opinion, in Estonia. And I'm mostly talking about the people who was competing at the time when I was competing, because I hasn't been into bodybuilding that much anymore. So now I'm gonna say some names. And as I told you, from now on, they're all gonna be natural. But that's my opinion. They might be not. Ats Loit, natural. Andres Reitsnik, natural. Sander Kaasik, natural. Sander Kikas, natural. Kaspar Tõnisson, natural. Siim Rässa, natural. Kristjan Sõrg, natural. Kristjan Eensalu, natural. Hendrik Kalme, natural. Siim Savisaar, natural. Now I'm going to also say a couple female competitors from Estonia. The first female competitor is going to be Agne Kiviselg. If I'm going to be honest, then first if I saw her on the stage, I was like, she has to be onto something. But it's just sometimes the stage appearance and how you know how to show your muscles, which is really important part in competing as a bodybuilder. But when I saw her live, like close by, I remember in Czech Republic, Prague, then she actually was a normal sized woman. She just has really good proportions for bodybuilding. Elisabeth Atamanski, natural. Kertu Roose, natural. Liis-Marianne Toomse, natural. And that's about it. My memory is not the best. I don't remember much who else was competing at the time. I hope you got a little bit more educated with this video. Thanks all the viewers, and see you next time.